Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome to Ye Olde Weekly Beauty Chit Chat, where we talk about all things frivolous, fun, completely unnecessary. You don't need any of these things. This is just me coming on here pretty much most Fridays just to share some things that I was obsessing about over the course of the week in terms of perfumes, hair care products, makeup, skincare, things like that. My intention with this video is to never pressure you to have to go out and buy something. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you guys, and yeah, just kind of want to have a conversation about things that honestly my friends in real life could care less about. As obsessed as I am with different beauty products, most of my girlfriends are just like, oh, that's nice. They just don't care. And that's totally fine. Everybody's different, right? But what I love about this YouTube platform is being able to connect with those of you who do care about this stuff and chatting about it, and yeah, just kind of giving advice back and forth and suggestions. And yeah, anyway, hope you guys had a great week. I've had kind of an interesting week myself. I ended up getting shingles, which super fun. I know that usually shingles presents itself in kind of an older population in terms of age. So it's usually people who are in their 60s, 70s, 80s. However, please do be aware that if at some point you had chickenpox in your life, that virus is still in your system and it can reactivate at any time. They don't necessarily know what reactivates it. I don't know what did in my case. Could just be just a few years of just feeling run down and tired, and maybe my body is like, yep, nope. We're giving out for a little while, and it just popped up for me. I am in my mid-40s. My husband is actually a couple years younger than me, and he actually had shingles 3 years ago. So it doesn't just affect the older population. Look it up, see what the symptoms are. Because Craig had it, I knew what the early signs were, and as soon as I thought I had it, I went to urgent care, and sure enough, doctor took one look and was like, let's get you on some antivirals. So he did, and honestly, it knocked it down almost immediately. While I'm definitely feeling run down, I don't have a lot of the really bad symptoms that unfortunately some other people deal with. And so for me, I feel very fortunate and blessed that I knew what to look for. I would definitely encourage you to just kind of seek out what the symptoms are and just be vigilant. And I'm very thankful for modern medicine because it definitely saved me a lot of extra pain and misery, it sounds like. And I'm actually going on vacation next week, which was one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, I'm not messing around with this. I'm going to get some medication to try to see if I can get this to maybe go away a little bit faster, or at least be a milder case. And luckily that was the case for me. And so yeah, I just want to be a little bit of an advocate here to pay attention to your body. And if you think something is off, it may well be. Go talk to a physician and get treatment, because the earlier that you catch something like this in the early stages, the easier it is to treat it, and the less of the super nasty side effects you're going to potentially deal with. So that's my PSA for you this week. I am definitely on the mend. I still feel pretty run down, but I just keep trucking. It's what I do. Anyway, you guys, let's get into the favorites from this last week. I will be listing and linking everything in the description box down below. Feel free to go check those links out. If there's any discount codes or anything like that that applies to any of this stuff, I usually try to find the best prices. All that information will be in the description box. All right, we're gonna kick it off with hair care stuff this week. And these two products were sent to me courtesy of Virtue via the Skeepers website. Skeepers is a platform that I utilize from time to time to connect with different brands. I don't honestly use it very often because a lot of the stuff that they have on there is not cruelty-free, and as you know, that is something that's important to me. So when I saw, however, that Virtue popped up, I was like, I love this brand. I have to connect with them. So I applied to be able to, and I've reviewed this so many times for you guys, but I applied to review their Recovery Shampoo and Conditioner because I love this so much. You guys, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you actually know that I now purchase their like larger sizes. I think they're like the 16 or 17 ounce sizes of their shampoos and conditioners. I just love it that much that that makes a little bit more financial sense for me. This is definitely a spendy hair care line, but I can tell you, as someone who has naturally gray hair that is prone to dryness, that this is one of the most beautiful shampoos and conditioners that I have ever used on my hair. It never dries it out. It cleans super gently. It hydrates my scalp. It hydrates my hair, all without weighing it down. It makes it look so healthy. It makes it just shiny. If you're new here, this is my natural gray hair. I do still have, you can see it back here, just a little bit of my natural color left that has not transitioned quite yet. But yeah, I love my gray hair. I know gray hair isn't for everybody. I'm never gonna pressure everyone to go gray if they're not comfortable with it. However, if you do have naturally gray hair, or you have a really dry hair type that you struggle getting moisture into, may I recommend checking out this line. Honestly, I have loved it and have splurged on it personally myself for over a year at this point. I cannot get enough of that line. The Flourish line is really good. I also have tried their full line, which is kind of like their volumizing line. And I always end up going back to the Recovery Shampoo and Conditioner. They're so lovely. In fact, I am taking both of these on vacation with me next week. They're perfect for traveling with. The size isn't overly large. And while this is definitely a splurge worthy brand, I can tell you that it is, for me, 100% worth splurging on. And if you're struggling with your hair, I think it's worth a try just to see if your hair responds the way that mine did. It really helps everything look so smooth and healthy and shiny. And again, it never weighs my hair down. I decided not to put a ton of product in my hair today so that you could see what it looks like a little bit more naturally. I did put a leave-in in, and then just a touch of like a volumizing spray, but I didn't do mousse today. So you can see like my hair just naturally has a nice like bounce to it. It has a nice shine to it. There's no shine spray in my hair. Like this is just the way that it looks with this product. I cannot recommend it enough, and I was so glad to finally be able to connect with the brand myself. I love their products and would definitely recommend checking them out as a splurge-worthy hair care line for sure. Great stuff. The conditioner rinses beautifully out of the hair. I never feel like there's any like residue left or anything like that. And the shampoo has a beautiful creamy lather. By the way, these products also, they smell really, really good. It's a really soft, pretty kind of almost musky type of scent. Not musky in a bad way, like it doesn't smell musty or old. Just like a really soft, powdery kind of musk type scent. It's gorgeous. It doesn't linger in the hair for a terribly long time, so you're not gonna have to worry about this, you know, like basically competing with your perfumes or anything like that. It's fabulous. I cannot rave enough about this hair care line. So thank you to Virtue for sending these out, and thank you to Skeepers for connecting me with the brand. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to having those more like travel sizes to take along with me, because right now I am using the, I can't remember how many ounces it is. I think it's either 16 or 17 ounce like shampoo and conditioner in the shower. So it's nice to not have to take those big bottles with me. All right, let's move on to perfume. This week, it was nothing but Philosophy Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. I did do an in-depth review on this fragrance. It's so good. Now, I will say it's only an eau de toilette, so it's not terribly long lasting. However, I purchased this in a really amazingly priced set from QVC that I will link down below. You can also purchase this scent. I think they have it at Ulta. They also obviously have it on the Philosophy website. I'll link it in a few places down below. But the set that I ordered from QVC came with a massive 32 ounce size of the Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere body wash, as well as the 16 ounce size of their body souffle, again in the same scent, and a 4 ounce size of the perfume. Now, I paid $77. for this set. It may have gone up in price because I think this was like some Christmas and July type pricing that I managed to score. But I think the like regular price of the set is like $84, so not that much more. It's an amazing deal, and man, do I love this. And layering the, here, I'm gonna show you. I actually already have, I love this scent, you guys. This is the 16-ounce size of the shower gel. And I will definitely probably be refilling this in the shower. This is a little bit more manageable, although this does come with a pump. Do you know there is a pump that comes with this? I just haven't put it in because I'm still using this. So at any rate, love how layering the fragrance gives me a little bit more oomph out of it. So I use this in the shower, which, by the way, nice creamy lather. That same gorgeous, it's just a warm, cozy vanilla. There's actually tangerine in this. I smell no tangerine. That's one of the fragrance notes. No, don't smell it. I smell warm, cozy, musky vanilla. Almost, I don't want to say edible, but just delicious smelling, I guess you could say. And the eau de toilette, while not an eau de parfum, I do get, like I said, that extended, I guess, lasting power or a little bit more oomph from the fragrance by layering these three. And you're gonna smell like $1,000,000. I've gotten so many compliments on this in the last like couple weeks that I've been wearing it. It's just delightful. Cannot recommend it enough. By the way, I do have just a little bit of a flop for you guys that I'm going to put at the end of the video. One skincare item that I wanted to mention is this City Beauty Ultrafill Marionette Line Treatment. I would recommend waiting for a good sale, and there should be one coming up somewhat soon that I will let you guys know about. This is their Ultrafill Marionette Line Treatment, and I've been using this fairly consistently for, I think it's close to 2 months now. I am a partner with City Beauty, so they do send me new products in advance of the release, so I'm able to test them and then share my thoughts with you guys when they launch. And this one here I found to be super, super beneficial, not for my marionette lines because those really aren't very prominent at this point, but my nasolabial fold lines, these my smile lines, these bad boys right here. I really think that using this has helped to plump those up to where like they're still there, like, you know, they're noticeable when my face is at rest. I definitely have, you know, like a bigger smile, and those lines have definitely set in over the years. But this product here, I just use a little tiny bit, and I just put it on my ring fingers, and I just tap it into this area right here. I don't use it anywhere else, just in this area here. I let it completely settle into my skin. I use this at the end of my morning skincare routine. I wait about 20 to 30 minutes before applying my SPF, whatever that is that day. And I really do think it has helped my smile lines to look a lot less deep. Like they look a lot smoother to me. And I feel like I can also tell just looking back at like videos from like several months ago, I feel like they looked a little bit more prominent compared to how they look now on camera when I'm like editing my videos and uploading everything. I've kind of noticed that I'm just like, oh, they don't look nearly as deep. So I will say, if you have extremely deep marionette lines or extremely deep nasolabial folds, you might not notice that much of a difference from this. But if you are just starting to notice those lines really settling in, this might be worth a try in terms of helping them keep at bay. I will be linking this down below. I have a 15% just regular discount code with them, but wait. Just there's decent sale coming, so if you want to try it, I will definitely be mentioning this again when that sale comes up as, you know, something that would be worth picking up. But I really love this product so far, and I've had really great luck with it. So huge fan. Will be repurchasing that myself when I'm at the end of it because I really do like the smooth look to that area. All right, let's talk some makeup. All right, Eyeshadow palettes. I was mostly using this one this week. These are amazing. If you have never picked up any of these Smashbox Cover Shot palettes, this one here is the Minimalist, and it's basically, it's a mix of matte and shimmers, but it has like a warm side and then more of like a neutral cool side, if you can see that. So this is obviously more of like the cooler side over here. This has slightly warmer shades. Ooh, so why is it not focusing? Oh, it has some like tracking thing. Okay, well, it wants to focus on my face right now. But you can find these palettes at, you can find them at Ulta. I think that's actually where I bought this one. They are so easy to use. They're right around 30 bucks. I think they're actually $29. And they are smooth, they're pigmented, they're easy to blend. The color payoff is fabulous. And I really like these. I have several of them. A couple of them I've passed along to Stella just because I don't wear those shades quite as much. But this one here and the matte eye palette, this one is absolutely gorgeous. This one is worth checking out. Again, we've got that idea of like a slightly more warm side over here, warm quad, if you will, and a slightly cooler quad over here. And then I also have the Punked as well, which is great for around the fall. Stella got into this palette, so she's looking a little sad, but that's okay. Stella, for some reason, feels like she needs to like dig in makeup when she's applying it. She uses a little bit of a heavy hand. We're working on it. I need to clean that palette up. But anyway, this one here, I was loving this week. It's what I have on my eyes today. Just really great, easy palette to pick up when you're like, I don't know what to wear, or I just need something easy. Like, these are just easy. They're great to work with, and I like them a lot. So, big fan of that. I haven't mentioned this in a faves or a weekly beauty chit chat for a while, but I'm still using it, and I'm still loving it. I just opened a new Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten in the shade Fair this week because I finished another one. You probably saw it in my beauty empties. I love this powder foundation. There is just nothing that I've ever found that is quite this fabulous in terms of the finish. It has more of like a demi-matte finish. It just looks so beautiful on my skin. Like, that's all that I'm wearing in terms of foundation is just this. And I use a fluffy brush. So this week I was using the BK Beauty 105. This is a really great powder foundation brush for me. Also, if you're looking for something that's you can find at the drugstore, check out this MELANIEP. I'll link both of these down below. This one has a little bit more give to it. The bristles aren't quite as dense, so the coverage isn't quite as substantial with this MELANIEP brush. If you're looking for a heavier coverage, go for a denser brush. This 105 here from BK Beauty is definitely great for that. But this powder foundation will forever and for always be my holy grail. I'm always concerned that Laura Geller is going to go out of business. Her website constantly has sales, you guys. You don't have to pay full price for this. So I'm sure there's a 40% off sale going right now. If you've never tried it, I just cannot say enough good things about this product. I've been talking about it for years, and I wish that I could convince more people to switch over to powder foundation. I just think it looks a lot more natural on the skin than liquid does. But that being said, everyone has their own preference for, you know, different formulas. For me, powder is just the way to go. Works best for my oily skin. Blush this week. So just a nice neutral pink is what I've been craving. And gosh, I'm finally like nearing the end of this. So this tiny little blush here, I don't remember how I got this, where I got it. I'm sure it was just some kind of point perk somewhere. It's from Tarte. It is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party. There's a few A's in there, so that's why I said Party. Anyway, you can find this shade in the full-size compact. In fact, once I'm done with this little bad boy, I will be purchasing the full size. I love this. I think I actually like this shade even more than I do Exposed or Seduce. Those are two other favorite shades from this Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush line of theirs. These are great if you have oily skin. Again, let's talk about oily skin. My cheeks will sometimes just eat blush. Like blush will just disappear as the oil starts to come through. These have always stood up to my oil. They continue to look beautiful throughout the day, and they're easy to apply. They're pigmented. They're just a beautiful formula. All right, lips. I don't know if either of these are still available. I think Buxom discontinued these, which, what a bummer. I love these. These are the full-on lipsticks. They were in this like pencil format. This shade here, Sydney, is one of my favorite lipstick shades ever, and I'm a little annoyed that I don't have a backup of this. I'm sure I can find something similar, but it's just a really pretty pinky nude. Gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry about, I don't know what's going on with this friggin' camera. I'm the worst when it comes to like technology. I know that I should just learn more about it, but it just doesn't interest me. So it's really hard to sit down and watch videos about all the ins and outs of this camera. It's a really nice one, but I don't know. I would rather watch videos about nude lipsticks. Anyway, if you still happen to have this in your collection, you should get it out. I also have the shade Dolly, which is one of my other Holy Grail shades from Buxom. But yeah, this is gorgeous. And then I've been topping it with this. This is a Viseart Lip Oil, Moisture Boost Lip Shine. I was gonna say lip oil, it's not a lip oil. I am down to here finally with this particular lip gloss. I love this formula. It is so light. They have these in several different shades. This is Petal. I think Petal might still be available. Oh, it's just so smooth on the lips. It's beautiful. Not a lot of color payoff from this one, but I do really like how it pairs with the Sydney shade. It just, it kind of adds a little bit of like, a little bit more of like a pink milkiness over top. And I just really like that nude lip combo there. So big fan. If you have either of those or both of them, you should definitely try them. All right, my little bit of a flop this week is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. And this is probably my bad for not opening this sooner. I purchased this last November during the Sephora 20% off sale that they were having in November. Their Kush Mascara I've used in the past and I really liked it. So I ended up buying it again. And I had some other mascaras that I wanted to open first. And so I just kind of left this one closed in the box in this little drawer over here. And I decided to open it. And man, I think I waited too long because look at how clumpy. Oh, and of course it's not, well, yeah, you can kind of see it there. Do you see the amount of mascara here that gloops up on the end? Like I have to literally like scoop this excess mascara off. Now there's nothing like wrong otherwise with the formula. It's not like it's flaking on me. I don't feel like it's dried out. In fact, it still feels like the regular wet formula. And maybe the stopper is just funky on this one and isn't pulling off the excess product the way that it should. But I feel like it's just really hard to use. But it's a great mascara. Otherwise, it gives me really nice volume. I'm wearing it today. Obviously, I've also just been taking like a tissue and wiping it off because sometimes when I do this, like it just makes the top super messy. So yeah, anyway, I don't love the mess of this, but I do actually love the mascara. I think there's just a problem with the stopper. At this point, I think it's way past trying to like return it or exchange it at Sephora. I'm not gonna do that. I think I just learned a lesson that, you know, don't buy mascara like for months in advance. Buy it when you're actually gonna open it. So yeah, anyway, have you ever had that experience with this mascara? Definitely let me know down below. I'm still gonna finish it. I replace my mascara every like 6, 7, 8 weeks, somewhere around that time frame. Usually, definitely after 2 months, I'm done with a mascara, whether there's still product left in the tube or not, because mascara can be really prone to building up bacteria. This is a very ugh, I hate this word, moist environment in here. And as you are taking this from your eye directly into this tube here, things can fester. So replace your mascara often. And I know that's why a lot of people do the same thing, and that's usually why they tend to stick with drugstore mascara, because it's a little bit more affordable to throw that away every couple months. But yeah, anyway, it's just, guys, it's so messy. I have so much mascara on this towel that I have in front of me. Yeah, see there, it glooped out again. Arrgh, it's a mess. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up my mess. I won't make you guys watch that. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Let me know what you were loving this past week. Let me know if you have any suggestions, things I need to check out. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. It means the world to me. You guys are fantastic. Subscribe if you're new. Give this video a big fat thumbs up for the algorithm gods. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.